What is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video of my sports Gematria. Looking a little bummish today. I need to take a shower. My hair's all a mess. Kind of lazy today. My eyes are all tired. I have tired face, sleepy face. But that's neither here nor there. In this video, I'm going to talk about my February results so far. 77 picks in 14 days. I just want to go over it really quick of what I've done this February. Just because there's no NBA games today. NBA is on a break for a week. I was going to do some college basketball this weekend, maybe some UFC. And then I don't know if there's anything going on Sunday. Oh, yeah, the All-Star game, NBA All-Star game. But the NBA season's on a break until next Thursday. So I figure I'd just take today and just kind of go over and just actually look at the results I've gotten this month in February between NBA games, the NFL, UFC, or just my picks in general, what I've made in February. And what I found out after I counted them all out, counted each post, went through each pick, saw the results of them, I've made 77 sports picks in 14 days. 77 sports picks in 14 days. What does that average out to be? 77. So averages out to be 5.5 picks a day for 14 days straight. And fortunate enough, I had a good couple winning picks. Puts me at about a 63% win ratio overall. 77 picks in 14 days, 63% win ratio. And I'm going to go through them and show you guys what it looks like. Show you which ones I'm winning and which ones I'm losing. So let's go ahead and bring up a bigger screen so you can see. So here I have from the February 1st, all the way up through February 17th. For those of you guys that are watching this that have been in the community, the Gematria community for quite some time, I challenge you. I make this video because I kind of want to challenge the viewership of the community. There's plenty of other Gematria gurus that have way more clout than I do. I want you guys to ask them to do this very same thing that I'm doing. Okay? See how they react. See what kind of response do you get from them. Just say, hey, you're very big in the community. You have a lot of influence in the community. Can you break down all your picks, for X amount of days? Show us your wins, show us your losses, and see what the percentage is. Can you do that for us? And just see what kind of response you get from these people. I highly encourage that because that's what you want, right? You want accountability. You want credibility, right? Don't you? I would think. If not, then, to each their own, I guess. But you want credibility for this work. Do you not? Do you want to know that you're following somebody who's truthful? Do you want to know that you're following somebody who's honest? Do you want to know if you're following somebody that's legitimately out to help you and not hurt you or take advantage of you? There's plenty of people that have more clout than I do on the internet that do this very same thing. Ask them. Say, hey, break down your sports record. Don't just break it down overall. Break it down individually by sport league, how many wins, how many losses, win percentage, things like that. Let's just see if they'll do it. Just see if you get a response out of them. See if they'll block you, call you a troll, tell you to fuck off, tell you to kill yourself. The hard thing, too, about asking these people that have more clout than I do to give you their picking record is a lot of times what they'll do is they'll make a pick, they'll make a video of it, they'll put it out and say, hey, free pick video. And then once that pick loses, they'll delete the video. And now it's no longer on the internet and it's no longer counted towards their record. So another thing you have to be wary about is if you actually do try and challenge these people and ask them for their pick record, say, hey, what's your pick record? You have to fundamentally understand that there's probably a lot of losses on that pick record that aren't actually there because they have deleted their video on it, they deleted their posts on it, and they're trying to scrub it from the internet, so they can have this I'm perfect persona, which is very bizarre. It's very unhealthy. It's not realistic. But I digress. So let's get into this. So my picking results for the last 14 days. So I've made 77 picks in 14 days. How many other people would make 77 picks in 14 days? Again, challenge the people that have more clout than I do. Okay. Do you think they can make 77 picks in 14 days? Probably not. It would probably literally take them a minimum of 77 days to make 77 picks, because they would have to make one pick a day. Why would they have to make one pick a day? They would have to walk on eggshells, cherry pick the lowest hanging fruit that they possibly can find. And even then, they still probably won't get it right. That's why it would take 77 days. But I did 77 picks in 14 days is my results. February 1st, I went 2-5 in the NBA, a losing day. February 2nd, I went 1-2, a losing day. February 3rd, I went 4-2 in the NBA, a winning day. February 5th, I went 4-2 in the NBA. That same day, UFC Fight Night, I went 1-1. I lost the co-main event, but I won the main event. February 6th, I went 1-0 in NBA, 1-0 in college basketball, 1-0 in NFL. That was the Pro Bowl. So it was a 3-0 day. February 7th, I went 5-0 in NBA. February 8th, I went 2-0 in NBA. February 9th, I went 3-3 in NBA. February 12th, I went 1-0 in NBA. UFC 271, the pay-per-view event, was that same day. I went 4-1 for the UFC 271. I only lost the co-main event. Everything else won. February 13th, I went 2-0 in NBA, 1-0 in the NFL for the Super Bowl. February 14th, I went 3-6 in NBA. February 15th, 2-1. February 16th, 7-4. February 17th, 4-1. So in 14 days, I made a total of 77 picks, 49 wins, 28 losses, 63% win ratio overall. 14 days in the NBA specifically, I made 67 picks, 41 wins, 26 losses for a 61% win ratio overall. One of those days I did in college basketball, only made one pick, one win, 100%. Two of those days was the NFL pick, the Pro Bowl and the Super Bowl. Made two picks, 2-0, 100%. And then two of those days was UFC Fight Night co-main and main event, and then a UFC pay-per-view event. 7 picks total, 5 wins, 2 losses, 71% win ratio. 4 out of the 14 days were 100% perfect picks. February 6th, 7th, 8th, and the 13th. So right here, February 6th, I went 1-0 in basketball, 1-0 in college basketball, 1-0 in football, perfect day, 3-0. February 7th, perfect day, 5-0. February 8th, perfect day, 2-0. And then February 13th, 2-0 in basketball, 1-0 in NFL, 3-0 overall for the day, perfect day. So out of the 14 days, 4 of those days were perfect days with picks. 3 different overall winning streaks. I have a 5-day winning streak from February 3rd through the 8th. So February 3rd, basketball 4-2, NBA 4-2, UFC 1-1, 5-3 overall night, and then 3-0, 5-0, 2-0. So 5 days winning streak right there. And then there's a 2-day from the 12th to the 13th. So a winning streak here, a winning streak here. So over the weekend, Saturday, Sunday was a winning streak. And then I've ended on a 3-day NBA winning streak this week, heading into the All-Star break, 2-1, 7-4, 4-1. So I wanted to break that down for you guys. I wanted to show you that I wanted to do this specifically to make a point. And that point is that if I'm willing to show you my work, my results, I'm willing to be transparent, open, and honest about my results. And these are the results that I'm getting. If I later today do a news story decode, how much more credible and how much more legitimate does that news story decode after I've released these results? It looks damn better than if I didn't release these results, right? Why? Because I have credibility. My work's right here. Not only am I transparent, honest, upfront, keep track of records, not trying to hide anything, not deleting anything, not fabricating, not doing what's the word for it? Oh dang, I lost a rhythm. Darn. uh Exaggerating. It's another word for exaggerating. Like, it's all right here. I can't lie about it. Like, it's open, it's public. I can't lie about these results. I can't, like, you would know if I delete a post, it'd be obvious, right? But now if I go do a news story decode, it just makes my news story decode that much more credible, that much more legitimate, right? Because I have these results in sports versus somebody who makes a pick for sports. They get that pick wrong. They delete their video of the wrong pick. They try and hide the results on their Patreon page. And then they come out with a news story afterwards trying to tell you that this is 100% right 100% of the time. Does that look credible? Does that look legitimate? No, it doesn't. That's my point. I'm not trying to make you guys mad. I'm not trying to piss off the community. All I'm trying to do is make you guys better. Okay? That's it. Grow as an individual, grow as a decode. How do you grow in this community if you're going to just constantly lie about your results, delete your results, hide your results, fabricate your results? Where's the growth in that? Where's the truth in that? There is none. It's just one big scam. So I encourage you guys, specifically those who have way more clout than I do on the internet, that do the exact same thing that I do. Well, they don't do the exact same thing. They try to do sports picks and stuff like that with Gematria. They're not as transparent, open, and honest about it. But this is why I'm making the video, because I want you guys as an audience to challenge these people. Okay, it's not a bad thing to be challenged. It's not a bad thing to challenge other people. It's how we find out the truth. It's how we find out what's real and what's not real, who's honest and who's not honest, who's being legitimate with us and who's not being legitimate with us. Okay, if you guys out there who really like Gematria and who really like this work, we need to scrub the community of people who are just out to scam. Because in the long run, it's just going to make Gematria look fucking terrible. And nobody's going to want to do it, right? It already has such a bad rap from people with much more clout than I do, giving this such a bad name for their bullshit scam artist tactics. We need to clean that up as a community. We need to flush those people out and get new people in. It doesn't have to be me. I'm not trying to be the president of the community. I can care less. The reason why I'm doing this is because we need real, legitimate, honest individuals who are actually out to do real good for people. We don't need these fake, moronic, I just get angry just thinking about them. We don't need these people. They're scam artists, right? They're out to take your money. That's it. That's all they're out to do. They're not out to help nobody. All right, enough of my tangents. I know people are probably mad at me for this video. When I posted my my video this week of, Rams beating Bengals is probably why most news stories decodes are bunk. I actually got threats from people within the community. There's legitimately people in the community, Gematria community, that want to create physical harm towards me because I talk like this, right? It's crazy. Like, I probably shouldn't have put my face out there, but it is what it is. If people want to commit violence, if they think there's truth in committing violence, I don't know. I've had several people openly message me, privately message me, wanting to commit physical harm towards me because I've challenged the status quo. I've challenged the narrative, right? Please, guys, challenge the status quo, challenge the narrative. It's the only way we're ever going to grow. It's the only way you're ever going to grow. It's the only way Gematria is ever going to grow. We need to flush out the bullshit, keep the legitimate.